Good evening and welcome to the Steffan Phiri Show. I'm your host, Steffan Phiri, aka Black Boy Magic. Yeah, but in case you're wondering what this show is all about, this is a show that brings social media closer to you. We're talking fights. Each and every higgy haga. We're talking about relationship. Bonds of a social media. I'm your person to put you guys on in case you've missed one or two stories. So when I reported today at the office, I had an interesting conversation with one of my colleagues, and then the question was, who do you think gets abused more when it comes to GBV? So is it men or is it women? So is there any question because the I had to process it, and then I came to a conclusion that the reason why females have got a very high number of GBV, them being victims, it's because they're vocal about these things, and then they say if these things happen, they do report. When it comes to men, it's a different story. Men, we have been brought up in a certain way where some things we don't want to take them out or to report these things simply because was a and also I also feel like it's also it's a community issue because when you go to the police also now our police are just ponyapo mafan. Why were you beaten by a woman? You know, there's such things, and then one bombera kuipa. So maybe these are the reasons why people don't men specifically they don't report these issues. But if they were to report these issues of GBV, I feel like the numbers will be up there. Okay, they cannot swanga pity the wakazi, but maybe women will be here and then men will be like somewhere here. But at the moment, because they do not actually report these things, because men are here, women are here. This is why there are a lot of cases where women are victims. But if they were to report, I believe like the margin will go somewhere up there. So like on trending stories today we have two. So the first one is Mr. Cosmas Nganwe received his award, my man of the year award Duko. And then we also saw him take a video with the president. It was a picture, I believe. It was nice to see. Cosmas takes he takes advantage of the situation. So, and I feel like that's very brave of him. However, this is what he said to actually say thanks for the award. So he posted per page packet party Mr. Cosmas Ngando, and this is what he said. Okay, so he says, what should have been my award acceptance speech before the Holy Spirit hijacked my reasoning and spoke to the president about my upcoming political film? Award acceptance speech. So this is what he continues to say. The guest of honor, His Excellency Hakainde Hichilema, President of the Republic of Zambia, top ranking government officials, special invited guests, fellow artists, and participants, all protocol highly observed. Ladies and gentlemen, the award we have received today, just like the one we received in 2021, is another reminder of the many years we spent preparing for a future we could not yet see but believed in with our whole heart. It speaks to those seasons when we worked without applause, without spotlight, and without certainty. Yet we continued because we felt purpose pushing us forward. Today is the evidence of the faith was not misplaced. So the entire post it's a lot. It's a very very big post. He went on to thank the people he's worked with. He thanked people that made the Musikanji film a success, and so on and so forth. I believe he's yet to receive many more awards like this. Cosmas is doing great things, he's doing amazing stuff. on and off camera. We can see his works. We can see how he pushes, even on go Gulisa Chabima ticket. He's one of those person who would just come and just see. And Mongaya, the last one, the Mwizukanji too. He actually gave me the tickets and said, uzakadi pia po uzakakala na drama. And I feel like it's a good strategy. And also the arena, the venue itself, it was filled with a lot of people. It was nice, though the movie was short, but it was a good thing to see. And I can happily say that the Zambian film industry is actually growing. The actresses in that movie, they nailed it. They played their role nicely. It was nice. It was perfection. It was really, really nice. Moving on, Kadochi and Miyanda, they are at it again. So Kadochi went live on TikTok, and then this is what he said. Let's check out this video.
She does. Guys, Mr. Kenneth napanga chamanje. Ungakamba vambika.
Makamba. Ni makamba hivi.
Hai.
Sunde.
Mwanza uchenje stop. But okay, but baby sana niambie deka Sana niambie chebe kapa man.
But see I told you.
Don't ever talk about matter again. Akaniambia pochi kala sto meno. Celebrity one kaponu. That's when I said she because I don't know. I don't see her. Imama mona ana bleach or what? That's uploading, it's fine. Imagine why would she get content? Why would she think I'm talking about her? Why? This was money konda guys, but nduna mungazini support yako chama ona chatoke hapa kadocha pa au namna mzida she. At the end of the day na mazimba wa mazora karora itsi. Mazimba bazora karora itsi. What mo mukazi azapelera kuti. Never question vanifunza ni vanuza ati. She's not you. She's not you baby. Epo na Michael Jackson anazora millionaire. Nani nikaona munga tsikinyanga sidi mfuna ngari mwifunga kani ngazode nani. But
okay, so that was Kadochi ZM. That is what he said. God have these people, please, they're going back and forth, back and forth. And after he said that, Miyanda also went live on a TikTok video, and then this is what he had to say about what Kadochi said. Let's check out this video.
How much difficult to move on, guys? Takwaba. You don't say nuevo. You don't say. Imagine, like, why are you still talking about your ex? I thought we healed. Put it in like my police, then this name, my police, put it in like my police. Oh, guys. Yeah, Brandy. I like it is hard to, guys, but. It's a thing I still understand that you don't post your girlfriend. I'm not a girlfriend, you know, I'm not an ex. Hello guys, if you screen records me, you went to come up. Oh.
Okay, so that was Miyanda saying her part. I do believe Kadochi hasn't moved on because he continues to bring up Miyanda in each and every situation or whatever. Pangono, hey, Miyanda, what? Why don't you, if you claim to have moved on, why don't you just move on? Don't talk about her. Don't even do videos like that because it doesn't look good on your part. Yeah, if you claim to have moved on, please don't do things that make you look desperate or things that claim that you haven't yet moved on. Please move on. Again, over the weekend, we saw a very disturbing video where the president went to a certain market. I believe it's the market that caught fire last week. So he went there to actually console and also hear what happened, and also empower the people in word of encouragement. I maybe he had plans to maybe give in financial support or anything like that, but we saw citizens, youths throwing stones at the president. I believe that's not cool for us to be doing. There are better ways to actually resolve these issues. If you're angered, especially in Katiwundoku Maning, please don't attend such meetings if you know you're going to be triggered or anything like that. Excuse me. Otherwise, stoning the president was is such a wrong move. You don't do that. And I believe if those people are caught, they're going to be in soup. So please avoid such meetings. If you know you'll be triggered, if you know uzakadi PC BP zakwela pamwamba, please don't attend such issues. And also let us just have respect. He's the president. He's the most powerful man in this country. So you doing that, I think it's a very wrong move. And for all those people that joined in into doing that, you would have injured some other people, not just the president, or maybe your fellow citizens that are actually grieving with you in that very moment, and then you're doing that. It was such a bad thing to see on social media. Moving on, we are going to take a very quick break and we'll be back with the fashion reviews. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back to the Steffan Phiri show. We've already done the trending stories up among the direct Kuma fashion reviews. So the first person that we have for you today on the fashion review is Susei. So the outfit is okay. I love the hair. I love the short skirt. We know Susei to dress up like this. Amakonda maninge tufupi. She looks nice. I love the shoes. I don't think there's anything to fault about this look. She looks nice. She looks very nice. Moving on, we have Tony the Goon and Jay Trigger. Jay Trigger. He actually knows how to dress, but I believe on this one, this was just not it. There are too many colors here. Camouflage, you've got red inside, banana. These pants are actually fire. They're very good. Asemba navasha bechincha plain kumwamba. Other than camouflage, I believe it's a lot of colors. It's a lot. Sinavkondev. Tony, on the other hand, he kills it week in, week out. He looks very nice. I love the cape. I love the glasses. The shirt itself. The pants are okay, and the shoes also they match with each Jakumambachi top. Anaona kachabebwing. Moving on, we have Mr. Chanda Brian. So he's been killing it also back to back, but I feel like this look was just not that look. Sinaikonde, especially the pants. They don't. Maybe if he Asamba never been Kumwamba, maybe it would have worked. But from where I'm standing here, Sinaikonde. He looks clean though, but I'm just not feeling the look. Moving on, we have Mr. Cosmas Ngandwe and the president. The president, bangakumanje mwandu kamba kamba. We'll move on. Tende chabe kuli Cosmas. Cosmas, I love the suit. The shoes are fine. The bow tie, he just looks nice. And for the very first time, I think he deserves this. Moving on, we have Solochi. Okay, she looks fine. There's just a lot going on about Cowbill, eh? But she looks fine. I love the outfit. Pink really looks good on her. The bag is okay. The shoes are fine. There's just a lot going on. Cowbill up. Cowbill, our milk. Otherwise, she looks nice and she has really great skin tone. Moving on, we have Mainga Sanderson. So Mainga sometimes he gets it, sometimes he doesn't. This particular look, on the other hand, I feel like I can see the creativity, I can see the vision, but it is just not working. It is just not working. It's just not working. The hair all over the place, these beads in the waist. I get the vision, but it's just not working. It's just not working. Sorry. Moving on, we have Steve O. I love the simple look. I believe he just went out for some drinks. Yeah. Otherwise, there's nothing much to say about this particular outfit. He looks simple. Yeah. Moving on, we have the comedian Banapsa. I love the suit, and I feel like we've seen it. It can be. I believe this is the one that he wore on his wedding, and also he's been putting it on kuma events in Angola. We've seen it. We are tired. Please give us something else. It's not giving. Give us something. Moving on, we have Mrs. Molenga. The shoes are okay. The suit, I don't know how to feel about the wig, but the makeup is fine. The suit is okay. Wig chabe. In the mnesina one in it. Otherwise, masapati one be gorgeous. Moving on, we have Matero and the wife. The dress looks basic. Mm, mm, it looks basic. The shoes are okay. The dress chabe one sinanikalide neat. Mateo, on the other hand, he looks classy. He looks nice. I love the hat. I love the jacket. I love the pants. The shoes also. The shoes. Yes, the shoes are very nice. He looks nice, but the wife, already. Moving on, we have Sam Bobo. So he looks nice. I love the shoes. I love the jacket. Uh, it looks nice. He looks fit. Yes, there's nothing much to say about this outfit. He looks nice. And moving on, we have Chef 187. He looks nice. I love the color. He looks very. I think he deserves this. He looks very, very nice. And moving on, we have Chandana K. This duo, I've always said this. K cues it. Most of the times he gets it. But Chand. And these colors are very bold. I feel like it doesn't look that bad. If he went for the same shade of orange, I think it would have worked more. But I think that it's not bad. It's not that bad. Chanda on the other, K on the other hand, he looks very nice, and I feel like he deserves it. The last people that we have for you today on the fashion reviews are the Mulwandas. So Faith looks fire. She looks nice. Yeah, she looks nice. Wamulwanda also on the other hand, I feel like the suit is a bit big for him. If it was fitting, if it was a slim fit, I feel like it would have worked. But from where I'm standing here, ioneka chabe catastrophic sinaikondi sanaoneke neat. So that is all we had for you today on the Steffan Phiri Show. Do join me again tomorrow at 22:30 hours right here on Diamond TV channel 271 on DSTV and channel 7 in channel 20 nambiba machannel ya kunjito in channel 20 on God TV. My name is Stefan Benson Phiri, and see you tomorrow.